What's good, guys and girls and people of unspecified gender? My name is Blaze Shadowthorn and I'm coming at you with a Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire UU Wi-Fi battle. This one's against CallingCrown. Met him on Showdown. He was looking for a UU. So I had this team I wanted to test out because it looked pretty good on paper. And it features a lot of mons that I haven't used in a while. And I get into this battle, I was looking pretty nice. And then I look over at my opponent's team and I'm like, whoa, shit. That's a Mega Beedrill. Mega Beedrill U-turns on everything on my team, and with the combination of U-turn and Drill Run with probably like Poison Jab, I have no counters to this thing. Like, it literally destroys my entire team. And if that wasn't bad enough, he also brought a Florges. And looking at my team, Florges' Moonblast is super effective against 3 of my mons. My only real check, and it's a very loose check at that, is my AV specially defensive Dragalge. So, right off the bat, he has 2 huge threats on my team that just can annihilate my soul. So, yeah, I'm not in a good position, but we'll see how it goes. So, he's going to lead off with Beedrill. I do predict this, and I lead off with Godmother, which is my Azelf. Now, right here, it was a toss-up whether he's going to predict me to set up rocks and U-turn out, or he's going to go straight away for the safe protect. So, I debated on this for like a whole minute, and then I decided, fuck it, you know what, he's going to click protect. And I would go for Stealth Rocks. And the Stealth Rocks here is huge. Because not only do I get my rocks up for free, my sash is intact, and this also limits the amount of switch-ins this Mega Beedrill has on me. So now I know he's going to U-turn out. He has legitimately 0 reason to switch out. Like, not to go click U-turn here. U-turn is his best play. So I go out into Dan Green, the famous voice actor who voiced Entei. I think he voiced like, I'm 95% sure he voiced Entei. If not, that nickname is rendered moot. But that's beside the point. He turns out into Keith, which I knew was gonna happen. I play like super, like I make a couple of risky plays, but for the most part I play like super safe this entire game, which I'm not used to playing at all. But anyways, I predict him to go for Rocks here because Rocks is his best play, 10 out of 10. So I go for Sacred Fire, hoping for a burn, 50% chance, pretty safe play in my opinion. But he doesn't. He goes for a Scald, and that does like so much damage to me. I'm like, wow, okay, he has to go for Rocks here. Like he has to go for Rocks. But I'm in a position where I can't predict him to go for Rocks here, so I'm forced out. If he gets Rocks up, I did not bring a spinner, so Dan Green's dead. But if he doesn't get Rocks up, then I'm in a pretty good position. So I go into Honor Guard. As he doesn't, he just goes straight away for another Scald. So I'm like, okay, time to get burn. No burn. That's interesting. I'm so used to getting burned from Scald, but no Scald burn. That's nice. So anyways, I know he's going out into Florges, but again, I play super safe this game. I could have doubled out into Dragalge predicting that, but I just drop a Draco on the off chance he wants to stay in. Because again, I'm at the point where I really felt like I couldn't predict, and I lose so much momentum this entire game. This is just not a good game for me. Spoiler alert. But anyways, I'm gonna just not even U-turn because I'm scarfed. I'm just gonna double into Vegan right here on the Moonblast. He might want to double back out into his Swampert, which would have been a really good play, but no, he just goes for a Heal Bell to heal the burn off on that Swampert, which renders all that, my Entei pretty much mute. His sacrifice was all in vain. But right here, I do make a Lord play. I predict him to switch out into I don't know what, but I predict him to switch out, and I just Draco Meteor or Florges. Like, what a Lord play! Like, I'm pretty pleased with that play. So unfortunately it doesn't kill the Crobat because I have 0 special attack investment. I'm a max HP, max special defense, assault vest, calm natured. Maybe I'm modest, but I'm pretty sure I'm calm. Dragalge. But right here I make another Lord play. I predict him to, like, it wasn't really a play, it was just like, what do I have to take a Brave Bird? Fuck, I have absolutely nothing to take a Brave Bird because this team is like super hyper offensive. So let me just drop another Draco and just hope I can live a Brave Bird. But defogs away the rocks, which is fine. It's kind of actually a little bit bad because now his Beedrill can come in for free and not take 25% from Stealth Rocks. So anyways, I go back into Honor Guard predicting rocks, maybe an EQ. He does go for rocks, so I'm like, okay. Alright, so this happens. Rocks go up on my field. I gotta remember that because now I can use my Entei as switch fodder for later. So I just have to remember. So right here, I go for a Dark Pulse. I mean, I could have dropped a Draco and Draco probably would have killed, but it's whatever. I'm fine with doing as much damage as I did. He doesn't get another Scald Burn, which is like a miracle right there that you go for 2 Scalds and not get a burn. But I mean, it is a 30% chance, so, you know, whatever. Right here, I really wanted to go into Hydreigon, or not Hydreigon, my Dragalge, but again, gotta play it safe, just go for the little bit of chip damage, it's fine. It's fine, so go for the Dark Pulse, does respectable damage considering it's a resisted hit and it's a Florges that did okay damage. I'll take it. I will take that damage. So right here, obviously, I can't stay in here, so I'm gonna go back out into Vegan, playing it super safe. Probably gonna double out into Swampert and EQ my face, but on the off chance he goes for Moonblast, which he actually ends up doing, it was a good play for me. So just stay in here, eat this Moonblast, ends up getting a crit. Crit sucks. Like, there's no way around that. Crit just absolutely sucks, but it's whatever. Then on top of that, I tried to be a Lord in Draco again, but that play just doesn't work out for me, and I'm like, rip. So this Florges is now looking at a mighty fine threat. That Dark Pulse damage is all healed off due to leftovers, so obviously I know he's gonna stay in here because, I mean, he could switch out, but he really doesn't have much to take a Sludge Bomb unless he wanted to be like a Lord and switch in Beedrill on a potential Draco. Which, I mean, even I would be like hesitant to do that. Like, I'd be super scared to do that. But anyways, he's just gonna continually fire off Moonblast. So he's in a position where he can just continually fire off Moonblast. So I'm going for Sludge Bombs right here, and I'm like, poison this thing. But I mean, like, it's all fair. If he went for like, I think 2 Scalds and didn't get a burn. Maybe. No, he went for 2 Scalds and didn't get a burn. He went for 3, but one of them was on Entei, and Entei can't get burned. So he protects right here, which, it's an annoying play, but it was a, like, I can respect that protect. There's not a lot of places where I can respect protects. In that case, I can, because he's getting 6% leftovers recovery back, and he's put in a position where, like, that 6%, like, I mean, that's not 6% exactly, but that's pretty close to 6%, so that protect was clutch. I will respect that. Unfortunately, I don't get a Sludge Bomb poison there. I was a little upset there that I didn't get a poison, because that would have just been so clutch and just kill that thing off, but nope, it's still alive. It's still kicking. It's still being a little bit of annoyance right here. And right here, I do lose my only Florges check. Vegan goes down because we found Vegan's weak points, like flowers. Like, he's a tree-hugging hippie, and tree-hugging hippies can't touch flowers. So I'm gonna go out into Dan Green here, and I'm like, I can Sacred Fire this thing. It's shit, rocks. I forgot about the rocks. I forgot about the rocks until after I clicked send in Entei, and I was like, fuck. So right here, I'm in a terrible position. So I'm like, you know what, let's just go into Godmother and just like, let's kill this thing off with a Zen Headbutt. But right here, he makes like a biggest choke this entire game, and he switches in his Mega Beedrill on the Zen Headbutt, predicting me to set up rocks. Like, I could see he was predicting me to set up rocks and in before rocks, and then you turn out, pick up a kill. And I was just like, holy fuck. Holy fuck, I'm actually back in this game now. I'm actually back in this game. Can I get a flinch? I can get a flinch. So that was revenge for the for the 1 extra Sludge Bomb and the crit he got. So Hax is like, I would say Hax is level at this point in time. Like, Hax is 100% level. I predict the switch. I don't even predict the switch. I just know that a knockoff will kill, and I don't want to risk the Zen Headbutt miss, because knowing my luck, I would miss Zen Headbutt. So I'm just like, let's knock off, and then let's follow this up with a Zen Headbutt. He doesn't wish, which is a little surprising for me. I would have probably wished in that position, but he goes for a Moonblast, which I'm happy he didn't wish. And then right here, he knows that Protect is futile, so he is just going to allow his Florges to go down as I eat a Moonblast, and I'm just Zen Headbutting things. So like, Azelf is just like pulling in clutch right here. Azelf? Like, how would you pronounce that? Like, I heard it both ways, like Azelf and Azelf. I don't really know. But anyways, I let Azelf, I'm calling it Azelf. I let Azelf go down to a Scald right here. There's really no legitimate reason for me to keep this thing around. I mean, yes, it outspeeds everything on his team, but I feel like I'm in a position where I'm good. I'm good. So I bring in my Mega Absol right here, Absolution. Just gonna Mega Evolve and click Knockoff. I could click Play Rough, but then again, risk the miss. What am I gonna do? Willow this thing? This is actually more of a support Azelf. Or, not Azelf, Absol. They both start with A's. I got confused and I hurt myself in my confusion. But this is more as a support thing with both Willow and Thunderwave, and then I just have Knockoff and Play Rough for some stab. Right here, I debated a little bit. I know he has Lumberry, so there's no sense in going for either the Para or the Willow. I considered going for Play Rough, maybe killing this thing, but I figured Knockoff was safer. And then right here, he makes another play, like misplay. Like he made 2 critical misplays. One of them, well, this was a misplay. One was a misprediction. His misprediction was bringing in his Beedrill on my Zen Headbutt, predicting rocks. And then right here, his misplay was not clicking Dragon Dance. Because if he would have clicked Dragon Dance, I probably would have lost the game. Because +1 Hydra, +1, what is that thing called? Haxorus. I drew a blank on that person's name. +1 Haxorus, Outspeed, Scarf, Hydreigon. Even if he was Adamant. Because his Haxorus is a high base speed. If I'm not much mistaken, I might be wrong. But I am modest, so if he was like Jolly DD, he would have outsped, killed off my Hydreigon, and then it would have just been a snack wrap. He would have killed off Kingdra as well. So again, 2 little misplays ended up costing him the game. So that team, that his 2 mods, he completely had the team advantage matchup on me. Like 100%, he should have won that game. But those 2 critical misplays ended up costing him. So hopefully you guys did enjoy that battle. If you did, stick around. Hopefully you guys will see my next video again. See y'all next time. Bye.